Michael Cammalleri. Sans contredit, le tireur d'élite chez Nos Canadiens. C'est un joueur discipliné.
The let go part, probably the hardest thing for me.
Qui aspire à la perfection. Mais saviez-vous qu'il prend des moyens étonnants pour améliorer sa condition physique?
Oh my God, okay. What are those, like electrodes?
I try and play the game quicker than anything else, so.
Qu'il s'intéresse particulièrement au monde des affaires.
This is where the spinning room will be.
That's a pretty big space.
That's a big space. Big space.
Et que c'est un excellent joueur de golf.
They scored a hole-in-one with. That's impressive.
And so here's my proof.
Booyah!
Booyah, boom.
Yeah.
Aujourd'hui, on entre dans la vie du numéro 13.
Michael Cammalleri!
Aujourd'hui, on passe une journée dans la vie du franc-tireur des Canadiens, Michael Cammalleri. Et vous allez voir qu'en plus d'être un excellent joueur de hockey, le numéro 13 est aussi un homme d'affaires.
Il est 12h45 et Michael m'a donné rendez-vous chez lui, dans son condo du Vieux-Montréal.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, good.
Nice to see you.
Come on in, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm great. Tough day today at practice, and we just finished up, so back home for some treatment now.
Effectivement, une pratique très dure physiquement. C'est que les Canadiens viennent de perdre leurs 2 derniers matchs sur la route. L'heure est aux ajustements et Jacques Martin demande de l'intensité. Mais que fait le numéro 13 après une séance d'entraînement aussi intense?
Day before games, I try and schedule as little as possible, give myself a chance for my brain and my body to just relax. On a day like today, I try and get meetings out of the way or whatever things I have to do and get some treatments for my body. And so today's going to be a little bit busy, I guess, but not too busy.
Not too busy, so we're gonna go up to your place. And
Yeah.
first on the list of mind, body, and soul is body.
Yeah.
Right?
Je remarque que Michael semble vraiment se plaire dans sa nouvelle demeure.
I actually purchased this place. I was looking last season. I was injured for a couple months and decided I wanted to, make Montreal my home and buy a home here. I really wanted to be in old Montreal and get this kind of feel of old Montreal.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I should clean up a little bit, but
That's a lot of coats for one guy.
well, it's my girlfriend and mine, so
Okay.
I like to say that this is her condo and I just show up and sleep,
Dans le grand condo de Mike, je fais la connaissance de son chiropraticien venu expressément de Toronto.
So what's on the menu? There's this big crazy massage table right in the middle of your dining room. So I figure you're getting treatment.
Dr. Mike Prebeg in town who treats me, and he does some pretty interesting stuff that he could probably tell you more about. But basically what it is goes through my whole body and makes sure that I'm firing properly, my muscles and the patterns, and make sure that I'm kind of reset and ready to go.
Cammalleri fait affaire avec Michael Prebeg depuis maintenant quelques années.
There's some needles involved, though. So.
Oh, acupuncture.
That's when he screams. Yeah.
No, but that's good. They
John?
don't hurt.
Mike will throw a couple needles. You can throw a
Yeah,
couple
sure.
in.
Come on, balance me out.
you're right.
I'm ready
Give her
for
the one in the
anything.
ear or the neck or,
L'objectif de ces traitements n'est pas de guérir des blessures, mais plutôt d'améliorer la condition physique.
So I'm just looking here at his ankle dorsiflexion. I checked his hip. I look at his hip range of motion a little bit. I check his muscle strength. Like a Formula One Ferrari, Mike, he benefits from consistent tune-ups and stuff like that. Any race car will always be in the pit, getting tuned up. I will look for stuff that's not firing properly or anything that I can improve and clean up and to make him better than he was. It's not injury treatment, it's actually performance care.
Yeah.
Vous avez ici la démonstration parfaite du côté perfectionniste de Michael Cammalleri, au point de prendre toutes les mesures nécessaires pour que sur la patinoire, il soit toujours en avant des autres joueurs.
Feel a push up here at all?
Not at all.
That's good.
When it's not really firing properly, I feel like I'm sluggish out of that explosion.
So you keep using the word firing and exploding. Explain.
Yeah, well, see, for me, hockey's a sport where you want to take advantage of being explosive and
Quick and
quick.
swift.
I try and play the game quicker than anything else. So if I have certain muscles that are kind of not firing properly, they're not responding or contracting from my nerves coming from the brain, then I can feel a little sluggish in a game. So your mind's telling you, go get that puck, but your body doesn't respond quick enough, and by the time you get there, someone gets a stick on it.
Cammalleri qui s'en est là, et la Cammalleri
Michael a trouvé la formule gagnante pour faire de lui l'un des meilleurs francs-tireurs de la Ligue nationale.
Oh, is it time for the acupuncture?
The acupuncture will soften up the muscles.
C'est étonnant de voir à quel point on compare le corps de Michael Cammalleri à celui d'une machine. Ça doit donc être normal d'avoir recours à l'électricité, non?
Oh my God. Okay, now this is getting interesting.
On appelle ces traitements de l'électroacupuncture.
Now he's gonna
What are
get.
those, like electrodes?
I use electricity with all my acupuncture needles because it gives a stronger stimulus to the brain, so...
That's good.
It's contracting before my eyes. Sorry I'm being such a draw right now.
You don't like the way that looks?
No. No.
It feels great.
It does?
Yeah, it feels
it's like it's releasing?
Feels like a massage almost through the muscle.
So does this help you mentally as well? Help you relax? At some point you just have to reset, let go, and focus on the next game, right?
The let go part of this career is probably the hardest thing for me. There was points in my career where I'd literally have trouble sleeping at night, and it's such a big part of my life, and it determines my happiness so much that and the people around me and really how I treat people and everything. So it's important to try your best to do that, and then come home, and now this will really reset me and relax me, and now so the rest of the day my body and mind just feel like I'm kind of just recovering and re-energizing and preparing for my next game.
Au final, je dois avouer que je suis un peu jalouse. Et je trouve ça très rigolo de remarquer que Michael a une table de massage personnalisée.
Ferrari.
This is his pit.
Le corps et l'esprit reposés, Michael est prêt à attaquer le reste de la journée.
All right, you switched up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a couple questions about this.
Yeah.
For somebody to frame their scorecard and the ball that they had a hole-in-one with or scored a hole-in-one with, that's impressive.
You know, actually, they did a thing earlier this year about, have you had a hole-in-one? And I said I did, and all the guys in the team said that they didn't believe me on camera, and so here's my proof. And I didn't do this. Booyah, boom.
Yeah.
C'est clair, Michael est un grand amateur de golf. Et il a réalisé un rêve l'été dernier alors qu'il a pu jouer une ronde avec son idole, Fred Couples.
This is Freddie Couples. That's one of the greatest days of my life, and a dream come true for me. Got to play golf with him here in Montreal at the Champions event last year, and I've kept in touch a little bit. But
Really?
For the first, I think, 8 holes, I couldn't keep the ball on the golf course. I was so nervous.
You were intimidated? You were impressed?
The first time I met Fred Couples was by far the most starstruck I've been by anybody I've ever met in my life. Yeah.
Wow.
Fred Couples a peut-être beaucoup de succès, mais je pense que Michael Cammalleri a peu de choses à lui envier. Toujours chez Michael Cammalleri dans le Vieux-Montréal, je me demande si c'est une coïncidence de rencontrer le numéro 13 des Canadiens un 13 décembre.
The thing that stood out today, and it might just be a coincidence, but it is December 13th.
Right.
Your number 13.
Numéro 13.
Numéro 13 qui revient constamment dans ta vie. It always comes back in your life.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about it?
Yeah, actually, you know, my dad's of Italian background, and in Italy, it's good luck. So it's a number that, yeah, has turned up in our lives on many occasions, and continues to do so. Some good, some bad, some really memorable, some pretty personal. So it's,
Really? There are connections that aren't even sports related. There's personal connections with number 13.
Yeah, many.
Chose certaine, ce fameux numéro 13 lui a toujours porté chance sur la patinoire. Étonnamment, même au Colisée de Québec.
You got to play preseason game in Quebec City, and the last time you'd been to Quebec City was when you scored that all-important goal when you were 13.
13 years old.
En 1996, en pleine finale du tournoi international Pee-Wee de Québec, Michael joue les héros et marque le 3e but des siens, tard en 3e période.
Cammalleri qui s'avance, le tir est court, et c'est l'égalité 3-3.
Ce but aura permis à son équipe de se rendre en prolongation, puis de remporter le tournoi.
Yeah,
Right?
that was very cool. It was a really special group of guys, and to us growing up in Toronto, that tournament was the mecca. So many stories came out of that tournament, but it was so much fun, and what a big victory for us.
Et dans sa vie d'hockeyeur professionnel, un de ses moments culminants est survenu le 4 décembre 2009 lors du match du centenaire des Canadiens.
This iPad, I want to show you something.
Okay.
I want to show you a
I got
bunch
one
of
of these
things.
coming.
Ce soir-là, Michael Cammalleri va compléter un tour du chapeau devant un Centre Bell plein à craquer, venu célébrer les 100 ans de l'équipe.
Goal number 1.
And then there are 2 more like that.
Turnover right here. Turnover behind the net. I was tired here, just trying to stay on the forecheck. George just made a funny comment to me right there.
What do you say?
Can't tell you.
Oh, come on.
C'est Morris qui donne le disque à D'Agostini, à Gomez, à Cammalleri.
That was just it, right?
Et les casquettes vont voler sur la glace.
The crowd at the Bell Center, that was a real taste of what it means to be a Montreal Canadian. They have me saying wow a couple times after this, and I mean, what else do you say to describe it? So.
Sa réaction. Ah oui. Wow, wow. Et il aime ça, il aime ça.
The people at the Habs were kind enough to make me a little commemorative plaque. So that's a piece. I try not to put much up of myself in here. That's usually Jen putting stuff up of me, and I'm like, take that down. People are gonna come over and think that I want to look at myself all day. But I had to give up. This one is a special moment. So.
Michael a probablement été inspiré par les anciens Canadiens, tous présents dans l'amphithéâtre ce soir-là.
Before that game, I mean, you guys had basically contact or meetings with all the greats.
Yeah,
right?
We didn't know the exact details of what was taking place, and we caught rumor. Actually, Glenn Metropole had an old Sports Illustrated magazine, and he came in the room and said, "Hey, I just got it signed. All the greats are down the hall getting dressed at another locker room." And it was kind of before the game, and I didn't know what was right or wrong, but I said, I got to take advantage of this opportunity. They're all like 2 locker rooms down. So I ran down there, and I got to meet them all before the game and shake hands with them all, and pretty cool. I mean, for anybody that's a fan of the game, you're kind of to have all those guys in one room, and it was awesome.
Ce qui est surtout formidable, ce sont ses performances lors de ses premières séries éliminatoires avec le tricolore. Avec ses 13 buts, le 13 a terminé meilleur buteur de toute la Ligue nationale au cours des séries éliminatoires 2010.
Michael Cammalleri. Markov derrière à Cammalleri, le tir et le but!
To be honest, I think my dad's probably my biggest sports psychologist. I respect his opinions probably more, actually undoubtedly more than anybody else when it comes to sports in general.
And now he's a Habs fan.
He's a Habs fan. Yeah, he's a Habs fan so much that when he comes to those visiting games, I'm worried about what might happen. In the
Oh
stands.
my God.
Yeah.
So, should we get a move on?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we should get a move on. You got some meetings to do?
Yeah.
Le futur immédiat de Michael, ce sont ses engagements d'affaires. Et dans quelques minutes, le joueur est attendu pour des réunions. « 14h35, on se dirige vers le Club athlétique Mansfield de Montréal où Michael Cammalleri est attendu pour des réunions d'affaires.
Oh, look at this. Some wet snow. Good thing we're not walking.
God, do you miss LA on these days?
I don't miss LA because I'm enjoying Montreal, but you know what? It's the weather was nice.
C'est vrai que c'est facile d'envier la température de la ville des Andes. C'est sous le soleil de la Californie que Michael a donné ses premiers coups de patin dans la Ligue nationale. Toutefois, il semble vraiment apprécier sa nouvelle ville d'adoption.
Old Montreal in the wintertime, beautiful.
It's cool. I can tell you really like Montreal.
Yeah, I really do. Everything's close in Montreal. And when I first got here, people would describe it like, oh, you have to drive all the way to, Outremont. And they're like, where's that? They're like, oh, on the other side. And I'd be like, wow, oh,
It's like 10 minutes away.
I'm like getting ready for a 45-minute drive, an hour drive. And it's like literally 8 minutes later, I'm like, oh, we're here?
Yeah.
Oh, we're neighbors.
Mais on peut comparer Los Angeles et Montréal quand vient le temps de trouver du stationnement au centre-ville.
Now, good luck parking.
A little bit more up.
Right here? No, we got nothing here.
Yeah, right there.
Right here.
Bam!
Look at you.
Woohoo!
Disons que le vent hivernal qui se lève sur Montréal ne nous invite pas à sortir de la voiture.
Wow, it looks windy out there.
It does.
That's in Golden Park. There we go.
All that magic stuff about Montreal in 10 seconds. Oh, glad you're in for running. Thank you.
Oh, wow. You all right with those boots?
Yeah, good. Thank
Wow.
you. Okay, so this is the other part of your life.
Yeah.
Michael Cammalleri, l'homme d'affaires, a un premier rendez-vous avec l'un des fondateurs de BioSteel. C'est une compagnie spécialisée dans la production de suppléments alimentaires et Michael est un des porte-parole.
Oh, look at you. I didn't even notice you there. I was like, who's the hot guy in cardboard?
I'll take it.
Le rendez-vous a lieu au 2e étage du Mansfield avec John Celenza, l'un des fondateurs de BioSteel.
Anne-Marie,
Nice to meet you.
nice
How
to
are
meet
you?
you.
Good to see you.
Mike, how are you?
Good.
I just got some shakes set up
J'apprends que la relation entre John et Michael remonte à très loin.
You guys have known each other pretty much your whole life.
Yeah, we grew up together, so.
Is this your business as well?
It's mostly theirs. I'm kind of involved on a consulting and promotions level.
Okay.
I give a lot of feedback. I do a lot of sampling.
Aujourd'hui, il donne son avis sur un nouveau produit dont la fonction est d'aider les muscles à récupérer après l'effort physique.
That's delicious. Good.
On dirait que pour Michael, le goût des boissons est aussi important que leur efficacité.
Ingredients are so high-end and they work and they're ridiculously good. And I said, guys, but you have to make sure of something. It's got to taste good because I don't want to be drinking something that doesn't taste good. Like after a game, after a workout, like I've worked hard, I deserve like a treat. Like, you know, like it's kind of like my, especially the post-game shake. Like it's got to taste good. So it's been a big challenge and it's literally taken 3 years to come up with something that, and I've never tried that one. That's better than I thought it would be.
Et je constate que Michael joue son rôle de porte-parole à merveille.
I like some. You guys hungry or what? Let's get them to shake, John. Give me some shakes
for everybody. Yeah.
Make some shakes for guys.
Notre équipe a fait le plein de carburant. On est prêt à suivre Michael dans sa prochaine réunion d'affaires. Il a rendez-vous avec l'entrepreneur Léonard Schlem, avec qui il compte bien ouvrir un centre de conditionnement physique à Toronto.
Okay, so this is basically the club layout. We access via the elevators here. I'm in through the elevators here. We're going to have the reception area with the desk, so we'll have controlled access.
Okay.
This is where the spinning room will be.
That's a pretty big space.
That's a big space. Big space.
Schlem, un homme d'affaires prospère, a, au cours des années, cofondé l'un des plus grands empires de centres de conditionnement physique au monde. Il est notamment à l'origine du club Mansfield de Montréal. Comme il est toujours à la recherche de nouveaux partenaires et que Michael est adepte de conditionnement physique en plus d'avoir la bosse des affaires, cette association est presque naturelle.
Mind if I step in?
Yeah, step in.
Yeah, I'm his agent. Just kidding. So I'm probably going to ask a question that's going to make you blush right now. But do you think Mike is a good role model?
I think Mike's an excellent role model. I mean, if you look within Montreal and you were to ask, you know, on the athletic side, sports side, who would you pick? Mike would be the man. The way I know is when I go to the Habs games, I see a lot of Cammalleri jerseys.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But do you find he's accessible as well?
Exceedingly. Yeah, I mean, we're in contact almost on a daily basis by email, so.
Sometimes I feel like I'm bugging him on the email.
No.
I don't want to bother.
What do you ask? What do you ask? What are your questions?
This kind of stuff you probably heard me ask today, you know, just how things are going, what's going on with proceedings, certain negotiations that we're going through, and things of that nature.
So he's as demanding business-wise?
I wouldn't say demanding, no, I mean, but in contact and definitely accessible.
I knew it'd make you blush.
Longue vie à ce projet et peut-être verrons-nous un jour un club de conditionnement physique Cammalleri à Montréal. Toujours au club Mansfield de Montréal, Michael Cammalleri, l'homme d'affaires, a terminé sa journée. On prend un petit café ensemble? Correction, je prends un café et lui, un verre d'eau, évidemment.
Okay, this is my last video of the day I want to show you, but it's really funny, so I had to do that.
Cammelleri. E-R-R-E. I don't even know. I have no idea.
I'd like to blame them and say that this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But the truth is, even people that see it, the name spelt right in front of them, they say Cammarelli, they say a million different versions, and I'm like, is it really that hard? I mean,
Can you spell
I don't
Constitution?
blame them. Oh.
Oh!
I said I don't blame them. Stitsen. Let me just, hold on 1 second.
Uh-oh, he's gonna Google it.
I'm not gonna Google it, I thought I heard my phone ringing. What was that last question again?
How do you spell Constitution?
How do I spell Stitsen?
Kostitsin.
Kostitsyn.
That is correct, sir. Yeah, good for you. And how do you spell George's?
Spell George's. Josh George's is who you're talking about, right? Josh George's. The defenseman? The defenseman, Josh George's. Georges.
OK, on sait maintenant que le nom de Josh Georges est mal écrit dans le cellulaire de Michael Cammalleri.
Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You know, 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this iPad away now.
All right.
All right, so if I would ask you or your teammates, because sometimes it's easier to put yourself in sort of their mind, 3 words to describe Mike Cammalleri.
Oh, I don't know.
That's horrible, eh? That's the worst question of all
I
time,
can't.
all the time.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to ask them,
Yeah.
they'd say, pain in the, you know what, cocky and talks too much, something like that.
What?
No, I don't know.
You know what? I'm sincere. I don't get that impression at all.
I don't know how to describe yourself. That's a hard question.
I know, but for us, you know, chatty is good.
Chatty.
Chatty is good.
You got a lot of footage.
I wouldn't call you cocky at all. I would call you precise.
All right, I'll take it.
Looking forward, I know you're very much into the present, but looking to the future, what do you see for this season?
I think we're, I think we're getting there. I think we have a lot of hard hockey ahead of us, and if we do things right, we'll have fun and we'll win games, and that's our goal. We got some big challenges ahead of us, and I'm excited about them.
Thank you so much for letting us sort of be the not so discreet fly on the wall on your business meetings. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure having you today. Yeah.
Cheers.
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 Montréal, lundi 17 janvier 2011. Les Flames de Calgary sont en visite au Centre Bell. Une occasion pour Michael Cammalleri d'affronter son ancienne équipe. L'Arcellaire, oublié à l'embouchure du filet, est le premier à ouvrir la marque sur des passes de Thomas Plekanec et Michael Cammalleri.
Longue passe et le tir et le but!
Au milieu de la première période, le numéro 13 des Canadiens écope d'une mauvaise punition pour cinglage.
Et Michael Cammalleri est déjà en route vers le banc des pénalités en sachant très bien qu'il est le coupable.
2 minutes plus tard, Cammalleri a la chance de se racheter.
Oui, Cammalleri reçoit à la ligne bleue le tir et le but!
Un tir vif des poignets qui ne laisse aucune chance au gardien des Flames, Mika Kiprusoff. Victoire au tricolore, 5-4 en prolongation.
Le tir et le but!
Avec un but et une assistance, Michael Cammalleri, le perfectionniste, aura vu tous ses efforts récompensés et prouvé qu'il demeure l'une des meilleures armes offensives de nos Canadiens.
Apparently.
Bonjour. Can I offer anybody a drink?
Oh, I'm good, thanks.
Water, beer.
Water, beer.
That's really all I have. How long is this segment going to be?
30 minutes.
Good, so you guys are going to cut some of this stuff.
Oh, yeah. This is probably
It's not going to be an hour review. Now, this I don't understand.
No red on red?
This is a downtown Montreal thing that you got to understand, to a guy who grew up in Toronto, this makes no sense to him. We know the camera's on right now.
It doesn't make sense to me either.
A sample.
Blooper reel.
Blooper reel.